What's up, everybody? Back again, Warp Charge Gaming. I am George, and this is Chris, and we're here for episode 95, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a lot of episodes, a lot in a row. We're almost to like 100, and that's a different number that's further into the future. Yeah, crazy how that works, isn't it? That's coming right up, though, and that's exciting. It's cool I like milestones. You know, what can I say? I like significant numbers. Which usually there's three of us. I hope James comes to visit in this episode. But Chris and I, we were talking a little bit pre-game here before we went live, and we're like, well, shit, what have we been doing? What is going on? So I wonder, we'd love to hear from you about what you've been up to in your hobby life. I know that Chris and I have been just kind of hanging, man, and like there's been little news. I mean, hell, Games Workshop said we're close, shutting our doors, right? I think I got a little. There it is. Yeah, they got this time to bunker down, and they're like suggesting that we all paint a bunch of minis and stuff, and they stopped distributing to people. Mini Wargaming, said they're gonna have to close their doors due to mandated. So we're in this crazy lifestyle. I know that Chris and I are both shut down at home, and I've been recording a bunch of shit here at home, which has been good. I've had a lot of productivity over the past couple of weeks, getting done some procrastinated work, Chris. I think I'll show the flyer now just because here we are. Yeah, I was excited to make this. James, out there somewhere, he came up with the idea. I was like, yo, make my head explode, and that's what he came up with. It looks pretty cool. But we have a 5 episodes put together, a series, if you will, on how to stream. And on our site right now, you can see the intro to just kind of breaking down what the videos are about. And you can see the walkthrough video of us using the software that we use here in the studio, Streamlab OBS. And I think that's pretty fun. We show people how to green screen. We show people how to do the tablet control, which I think is really cool. It's something unique to Streamlabs OBS. So like how to kind of DJ the different video shots, show the overlays and whatnot that we use, and lots of useful shit inside of this cool software. And it's kind of relevant right now. I don't know am I the only one, or is it like it might be related to my feed and whatever, and like who I'm friends with and what I type in and shit, but I'm getting so many artists live streaming right now. That's one of the positives that has come out of this. I don't know about you, Chris. Are you seeing a lot of like live DJs, live guitar players, live drummers, sitar players? I've seen all kinds of shit, dude. Damn. Yeah. I have a nice hybrid going on. There's a lot of my friends I had grew on my social media well before ever doing content creation for Warp Charge was based around myself, like leading my life as a musician. I used to work at Guitar Center for 10 years, so a lot of people that I'd make friends with on Facebook were also musicians. So I ended up seeing just a ton of people like working on beats and this and that. But at the same time, I do see a lot of minis as well, and it's all very cool. I think a big part of what starts to curate a lot of what you see in your feed is a lot of the groups you follow too. I think that's where I get most of my like mini type stuff is all those like the heavy metal paint studios. They put out a lot of good content. Yeah, a lot just competitive 40K, which some of the ITC right now just is interesting because they also have kind of following Games Workshop and where along with everybody else out there. Like there's certain places like apparently Arkansas isn't on shutdown right now, so like they can still hold like ITC events, but they could legally anyways. But the ITC's like no, there was a lot of debate online, yeah. Like there was a lot of people saying like we should be able to score if we can, or there was people that were trying to figure out ways to like do a different type of system where they do like a league where people meet up just 1v1 and then can like mark it as an overall tournament, Right. There was other people that have argued online very passionately that anybody that was thinking about ITC points are just idiots, and there's way bigger shit to worry about. And then there was other people that was like, yo, man, like, we got to find some joy somewhere, and this is stuff we're passionate about. Like, don't hate on people for liking ITC. It's been, the internet, man. Yeah, it's been interesting to see all this stuff, though, and things develop. Speaking of just like online like alternatives and talking about the tabletop, right now a lot of people, there's been a huge surge in tabletop simulator. I don't know if our friends down home, we've mentioned it on before, but it's just a game you can get on Steam, and it's an environment where you can play all kinds of games that are tabletop that are simulated in this virtual world. And there's some crazy amount of effort that's gone down by the user base to make 40K come to life, as far as being able to get the models. They've ripped them out of games like Dawn of War, right? And those big battle games. What are those things? Total War, stuff. Yeah, like there's especially for like Age of Sigmar. It's funny that, but like so some different companies out there support tabletop simulator community and actually will provide, like, make sure that their players actually have the tools and resources to truly play as best of their ability the virtual version of their game. And it's cool that they like back that, but GW's been like cease and desist, and it's harder now than it used to be to play 40K on tabletop as far as accessing the downloads, Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Oh, I see it right now. There's a button I got to push. Dang. I'm glad.
You monster.
Ah, there you go, dude. He said words. You hadn't said that many words, Chris. I was doing most of the talking. Thank you, Shane.
Listen, man. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Shane, for giving me my voice. Because George wasn't going to let me have it.
Oh, man.
But
I'm such an unprofessional. And I just made the damn how to stream video, dude. Like, I just taught the series, and here I am fucking up. I should have said...
Insert smite shoe in mouth.
Yeah, I should have done disclaimers and shit and said, just because I'm talking about this doesn't mean you don't fuck up still, right? So, sorry, Chris.
All I was mentioning was to defend... my God, Mike.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what? Neither do your roles, so who's the winner here?
Oh!
But I digress. Games Workshop on Tabletop Simulator and or Vassal, one of the big issues they have that is actually like a legally defensible position is that their skins that have been used for Tabletop Simulator and whatnot to play online are literally ones that have been ripped out of games they've put out, which they sell for a profit. So, like, while I totally agree that it's not, whatchamacallit, Games Workshop has a rep for having kind of a dickhead legal department. I mean, they changed the name of Imperial Guard so that they could copyright it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
At least in this instance, I kind of understand where they're coming from. Like, it's not like the community put out their own original skins for things and we're like, oh, yeah, this isn't 40K, asterisk. Like, they were just like, no, we're just going to steal this. Like,
I guess a part of you gets, like, at least in my mind, like, I'm like, I wish that they would just say, oh, here's this cool thing that's being done really well. Same thing with, like, Battlescribe. Like, I wish the GW's approach to Tabletop Simulator was the same approach to Battlescribe, and they were just like, they're kicking ass. They're providing the tool that we don't have, and they're doing a great job at it. Let's support it and monetize it, partner up in some way, like create the 40K Tabletop Simulator pack, and people would buy the shit out of it.
I completely agree. I mean, I 100% agree.
You could sell all those factions individually. Looks like we got James here.
Oh!
Oh shit, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. James Schaff. What an intro.
Is he alive?
I think he's alive.
Dude, I'm fantastic right now.
Nice. I saw the eating a sandwich. Be right there. Hope it was good.
Ah, dude, are we live?
Yeah, dude, we're live.
We are
We're
live.
so live.
So awesome. Because that sandwich was just glorious.
Yeah, you gotta eat, man. You gotta eat.
Ah, man, I
Well-
love sandwiches that are glorious.
I,
They just make you feel so much better about yourself.
Yeah. I've been there, man. I know what you're talking about. I think Chris knows
Yeah.
too. Chris Cat knows about good sandwiches too.
Yeah.
Well,
What are
we
you guys
were-
talking about?
Well, we were talking about Tabletop Simulator a little bit. We were kind of just riffing, man. We're just going, and it started out with talking about how like Games Workshop's not shipping shit out. They shut it down.
Shut that shit down!
Yep, and like mini war.
They're like,
games
happy
shut
hobby
down.
and bitches. You know you got that shit stockpiled.
Yeah, yeah.
Speak-
Like, screw your rent. Buy minis, right? They're not going to.
Speaking of stockpile, actually, that was something interesting that we saw crop up on the internet. Most stores and retailers can only get about 30 boxes of an item for a pre-order. And even though there's been all these shipping delays on Saga of the Beast, there's some dude on one of the 40K, I think 40K buy, trade, and sell, who has pictures of him having the content. He has 180 of the boxes for the yeah, he literally in his possession has 180 of the new Space Marine or the new Space Wolf and Orc box.
How?
Bro, you
People-
didn't hear? That's Vin Diesel's little brother, dude. He's fast and furious, dude.
Oh, is it really?
All right.
I did that shit red, man.
That'd be hilarious edit to make, man. Like just do a little, just like chop out a little bit of the Fast and Furious, but like when they get the loot, it's fucking Games Workshop boxes.
Dude. That's great.
I don't know how that's possible, dude. That's pretty impressive. It's a shirt. What if he's just like some idiot who like actually stole them from some trucks or something, and Games Workshop's like, that guy, get him. Could
Could
be.
The biggest 40K heist ever.
But a subject that I did think was kind of interesting, and we'll bring James into it, is that we were talking about how like Tabletop Simulator is starting to blow up once again. It's a subject we've known about for a long time, and when we first started Warp Charge, it was a way that we're like, we got to get games on. And James and I were playing for some of the first times, and we met Tumby that we play online. War Magic was an awesome dude that got us set up with our Discord and shit. Tabletop Simulator was sweet. There's a lot of people to meet, and you literally can make like real friendships with it as far as like meeting people on Discord, looking for games and shit for your particular system.
I know you play a whole lot of tabletop games.
Yeah.
People make real friends online playing video games all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I have, I don't participate in very many video games, so like, yeah, that is a little bit foreign for me to think about. So I'm all like, wow,
I know that's how it came off.
Yeah.
And I love your enthusiasm, but yeah, people make game friends all the time, and then they like meet up in real life and they like do drugs together. It's awesome.
Some sort of partying, right? Yeah, high five, Mountain Dew, and race car games
Hey,
and shit. Yeah,
caffeine is a drug,
come on now.
and
Dude,
I think
I
your
remember
own
getting wasted
endorphins
on Mountain
are
Dew, dude.
technically a drug.
I remember back in GoldenEye days and like Perfect Dark and shit. I swear to God, we were wasted on Mountain Dew.
No,
Like 3 in the
no,
morning.
that was sleep deprived because days in on days out, especially during the summertime, you would just fucking go fucking all night, all morning, all night, all morning. Then you go to sleep for like 2-3 hours and do it again,
That shit was fun.
Vroom.
bro. That was our like younger teen years, bro.
Yeah, that was good times. Yeah, Cat knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. But like, so we're talking about Tabletop Simulator kind of blowing up again. People are getting in tune with it, and
The kung flu.
right. And we were saying like, what if, Chris was giving his respect to the fact that like GW's been ganked of some shit before. Like they have, we can understand why they don't have their content inside. Or why they're not letting people basically rip them off, like because people were using for like Games Workshop IP or are in Tabletop Simulator, and kind of doing it rebel-like. They're ganking the material wherever they can find it, and they're using it. And we can understand Games Workshop kind of shutting down on that because they don't want to have their IP infringed on like they never do. But why don't they actually just like invest in it? Like I was saying, like Battlescribe, Tabletop Simulator, think of other games like a Dice app. I don't know. There's several things out there that make 40K or Games Workshop games better or offer something that they don't themselves offer. And so at those times, I'm like, instead of like disregarding it and letting the community use it anyways, or be cracking down on it, why not like embrace it, utilize it, make partnerships, and like actually, monetize against it? If they made like faction packs for tabletop simulator, people would buy the shit out of it. If they made like a great environment, hell, you could buy like rain effects if you wanted, like anything you wanted that we already try to rip off. If they put a price tag on it, people would buy it.
Battle soundtracks.
Yeah.
Not even just skins and music, man, but like they could literally make the base game like, hey, like this is literally Imperium, like you get Ultramarines versus Chaos, like Sons of Horus or something. You can do something specific. It's like you get to pick one of these codexes and one of these armies, and you just have the full model range. Let's say that costs you $60. They could charge $20 per codex and $80 per like army, and like so like $100 army pack. Dude, people would be dropping $200-300 on digital intellectual property, and for virtually no overhead to Games Workshop. You know what I mean?
They could even make like coupons and shit in the actual physical boxes. So like you buy the faction, you get a discount on it in game virtually or whatever, etc. There's so many bullshits they could do. And the same thing with Battlescribe is like versus like letting them skeet around the bush and have to dance around the laws, like just make it be as fantastic as it could be and like work out a deal or something. Maybe it's more logistics than that, but I don't think it should be harder than that,
I think maybe there's a concern that would wipe out the tabletop game. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm skeptical. I mean, they could keep it pretty lo-fi if they wanted to.
It's just different. And there's like, I mean, the fact that you can play people all over the world and people you would never play anyways, and you're still investing in the rules, like, it's never going to replace the actual game. And that's like, that's where they just don't, they can't necessarily get over that fear maybe, or maybe it's just too much work. They don't have that kind of resources.
Write them a very strongly worded email.
I don't even count. I feel like I'm wasting my time to send. Now, granted, like GW would hate to hear that, but I, as just a normal person, just feel like a waste of time to send them anything if I'm just going to hit the 1,000 of other emails that touch this clerk's office eyes or whatever. I maybe it's easier to communicate with them than I think, and maybe they read more than I think, but I don't feel great about wasting my time.
I think if you made something very strongly worded and very appropriate and smart people talk, you could create a petition of people wanting to play the game, especially in these times of need, and then that can circulate within the community. They're going to see it on their own then, but after you've collected all the digital signatures, then you send it to them and have everyone that has signed it have it autofill to send them the same thing. So then they get thousands of emails that are the exact same subject. And George, you could just create it all just with the simple step of action.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I mean, it worked for classic World of Warcraft. I mean, that's a game.
It worked for Sonic the Hedgehog.
You're right about that too.
Fair. Well, something that I wanted to pair off of talking about Tabletop Simulator is that one thing that's cool that just happened today, I haven't talked to you guys very much about it either, is that these cats from The Command Point, I believe his name is Shane and Ryan. They're a duo that remind me of us, starting out their Wargaming channels. They have a podcast called The Command Point.
Dude, do they got pet tigers?
I haven't seen pet tigers yet.
Does one of them have an infatuation with methamphetamines?
I didn't get that impression yet.
Okay. I'm just wondering. I don't know these fellows, but I'm just saying if they had tigers, I want to meet them.
Well, I mean, they were pretty cool for not having tigers, and maybe they were saving that for, the real good shit. But, They're cool. The Command Point. I like these guys. They're talking about Kill Team, and that's their YouTube channel. It's called the Command Point. And Shane hit me up because he wanted to create a tabletop simulator Kill Team tournament. And non-ITC official, which is something we were talking about, James, or even the ITC is basically shut down. They've revoked all tokens, and no one's getting to submit ITC points. Even though...
Absolute horseshit.
Well, that's what Arkansas is saying, because Arkansas is not locked down in their houses because they can just, come on, friends, spread the love. No, I'm just kidding, Arkansas.
Nope. No, they're totally like that.
Maybe so, yeah.
No, they're 100% trying to hug each other's nephews.
I'm saying they're still good people, though, you know?
Sure.
All right, so moving on.
They're definitely handing out candy from Vans, you know?
It's not all of the whole state, man.
Dude, I don't know, man, if it's the whole state that's okay with it or not, but...
They're traditional and old school, okay?
They're not signing any petitions to ban Vans. That's one thing for sure.
Hey.
We are derailing. All right.
Are we, though? Are we on topic for modern times?
It's fairly relevant. No more follows. Yeah, Daniel's calling. He's like, no more follows from Arkansas. Damn it.
Hey.
They're probably all sick anyways, right?
Hey, to be honest, bro, you know they don't know how to work the internet yet.
Damn, dude, this is terrible. This is terrible. Woof. Arkansas, your people too. We're totally down with you. Right?
Oh, I just want to.
But you know,
I want to thank all of our international viewers.
Driver's license in other states.
Yeah, you know, more than half the people that watch this show are actually from across the sea. So,
thank you for tuning in.
And they probably have never heard of Arkansas, like ever.
We're probably
is that West Virginia?
We're probably fine.
Because they have heard of West Virginia, because everyone loves that song.
I immediately started singing in my head. You know, all right, that's it. You know what? I'm going to go hardcore. I'm showing the image of
Sing the song! Sing it!
No, this is the Command Points logo. I want to talk about this cool thing.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry, Command Point guys.
Yeah, they're cool. The Command Point guys who don't do methamphetamine and don't have tigers. As far
you don't
as
know that yet.
Wait, are we ruling that out?
No.
You don't know that yet. Just like they don't know that Chris will fuck them.
Oh my God!
My God!
No,
they don't.
I told them we're going to talk about the thing that we talked about today, and so they're probably like tuned in, like, cool, they're going to talk about the Command Point, and then we just fucking shit all over it, guys.
I'm not shitting on them. I think they're probably great dudes.
I know.
They're more like shitting on Arkansas. Are they from Arkansas? Because then they can take offense.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it got a little derailed when we tried to get topical, and it's no big deal.
Topical. What, are you trying to put the lotion on the skin?
Dan wants to know if we're going to talk about how cool Gaz's model is. He is cool. He's a cool model. We talked about that last week a little bit. You know, he's a cool model. Gaz,
dude,
he's got two poses.
Cool. He's got one pose, just you're turning the base around.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, he's got two poses. It's like a 180 on his base. That's all it is.
That's 100% all it is. And it's like, you can have the smoking guns or the bullet guns.
Impressive.
Oh, dude, that is such a monopose kit if I've ever seen it. And they're like, nah, bitch, this is not monopose. And when we come out with that single kit, you're paying $50 for it.
Only 50? I think we did get to learn what his point cost was, though, right? 285 points.
Oh yeah, ridiculously too much.
That's pretty.
I knew he was going to be over 200, but I did not think he was going to break 250.
Yeah.
Well, also, like
210.
Makari is like 70 or whatever his name is.
Yeah. I was hoping like 210 or something.
And I thought that little dude was going to be like 50 points.
Yeah, I would have guessed like 35 to 50 in that range. Like, I mean, he's solid, but like, you know, like you can only take one of them.
Isn't Ragnar like what 110 points or something? And he's a total freak show.
He's good. Yeah, he's he's for what he is. He's great.
Oh, dude, the Beast is a freak show, dude. Like, I've been mathing that out so many times, and I'm like, dude, if you play that smart with a pain boy, you're healing that dude, and he's just teleporting wherever he needs to teleport, and just jumping up in people's grills, and then making just super nasty wog fucking boys just going ape shit. Oh man, he is awesome. But at 285 points, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. The Space Woes, they got a strat to do a +2 inch to their move when they charge.
That's bullshit.
So
That's
that's a big deal for dropping out a deep strike.
Normally you're paying like 20 grand to get an extra 2 inches.
Yeah, usually it's a real big deal, but now they have it.
Hey, you gotta
easily
sign
accessible.
waivers and shit. They put you under.
Yeah, it's like hard.
Also, good luck having that procedure done at a hospital right now. You know, I mean, you got to go on a wait list for that shit right now.
Dang.
Damn, that's why there's Panama.
Woo!
Well,
Hey, talk more about these guys that may or may not do meth and may or may not.
The command point.
I'll finish the thought about the command point.
Hey, I'm bringing you back, dude. I'm not showing them love. They are great guys, and they are really doing.
We got distracted by Gazgul from and you know, respect. Daniel wants to see some Gazgul action. Him being a big monster is killing him too. Doesn't get his own aura of run plus charge. No to jump. No pain boy heals. No grot shield. Yeah, you can't to jump him. You have to teleport him. And
He does have the stratagem to heal him some wounds, but that's really not. Yeah, like once again, that you can't use pain boys to heal him. The monster keyword's a big
But-
fu.
You still have to use a pain boy to use the strat.
Mm-hmm.
Like they fuck you that hard. Like you still gotta have the pain boy.
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, it's like there's so much love for the character, the model. Like, orc players don't get new shit all the time. Like, they're gonna buy it, you know. So, like, I don't know if it's like a matter of them not caring, or maybe it's better than we think.
Dude, I bet people that won grots at a fucking raffle is buying this fucking model. Like it's a fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's a sweet model, dude. Okay, so
It's like the bigger hell, bro, and it's awesome.
yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see it all said and done. The thing that's lame about teleport over to jump is that teleport is a turn 2 and on mechanic, and the jump can happen turn 1 too. So he has his negatives for sure. But what I'm excited about, guys, is I got reached out to today by the Command Point gentlemen. All right, there's some cool dudes, and we had a little voice chat, and they have a big agenda, a big plan to make a kill team tournament online through Tabletop Simulator. They're getting a hold of several people that I know and love, some of our fans. Matt Howell, who's been on the channel several times, who also, he was one of the people I played at Nova Open, and that was like some sweet videoage. Awesome guy, local to us. He was playing him the other day randomly on a pickup game from Tabletop Simulator via Discord. Matt told him to hit us up about streaming his idea of having this tournament. I think this is cool because I don't feel like hosting a tournament online in this weird, funky way. But I would love for someone else to do it and participate / get some content out of it, because Lord knows we're hungry for some battles on the channel here. So he's going to set up this. He's got a whole deal here. I think I even got a quick shot of the page. I'm not going to tell you too much about where this is, because he has the guts of a sign-up sheet and everything here to register for the tournament. It's going to be 32 people. He's setting up some invites first to some people in the scene there, and then open to the public. Yeah.
Is there money on this bitch?
No, I think it's gonna. I don't think. I think it's just gonna be fame and not fortune. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah?
Fuck that.
You want that cash money?
No, there's got to at least be $5 on the head. Like, hold people accountable. Like, at least reserve your spot for $5.
Well, see, that's an interesting subject when you talk
and then
about.
Put that bitch in a fucking Visa fucking Amazon card or some shit.
Well, there's a lot of people, though, James, online talking about this. They're talking about, can you play in this environment in that way? And the fact is, it's so janky inside a Tabletop Simulator that it's not perfect. It's better for things like Kill Team, much better than like, because I know we have bat reps on our channel where I was running like 120 boys inside of Tabletop Simulator, And unless you know how to like copy paste shit just right, or like trying to string that shit to like make sure you have 2-inch coherency on a 30-man unit inside of Tabletop Simulator, you can spend an hour just trying to get all those guys exactly 2 inches apart. You know, you have to almost like save these type of formations and like copy paste them in. There's all kinds of tricks where like off on the sideboard you can make like weird L's and shit like with that are perfect coherency, just copy paste them where they're gonna go, stuff like that. But without a judge at every table to say yes you have line of sight, or no you screwed up, and undo, you fucking move your shit too much, or the way terrain is when people try to balance it and it like falls over. You know, there's so many wacky little nuances inside the game that if the players don't have a good communication and like a friendly demeanor about it, then it would not work. So playing for money and playing like extreme competitive mode inside of there, it's only going to go so far if people don't have the right mindset, I think.
I mean, but like, I mean, I agree with you on some metric, but like, it works for other online games.
Well, like what comparatively though? Like usually games that are more solid and not so janky. You know?
That's true. I mean, you're right about that.
Well, you can have a judge jump into rooms, no problem, and you can have a judge on Discord that people can jump to talk to, and then like judge goes around and collects scores throughout the game. Make sure everything's on point. Ask if everything's on point. Just have gentleman games about it.
Yeah, no, I feel you there. That's where like so that's where when you're on the internet and it's all international and shit, then like I guess you have to, because that's where people talk. They're trying to hash it out like what you're saying. Because what some people want to do is they just want like a league element where everybody signs up and then they assign people to fight, and then those people get into communication outside of a certain typical day. They amongst themselves within a week's time they set up a battle and they fight.
Dude, I think you can definitely do that. You can still do like a tournament league situation for a 1 week period.
Yeah, and then you just got to have somebody dedicated to going in and being available during those same times and being that middleman judging everything.
Well, dude, it's Discord. You can just make yourself available. Especially if it's like 3 or 4 people organizing this.
Hey, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying, like, I don't think that's enough to go off and say, yeah, let the ITC fly. We should get ITC points in Tabletop Simulator.
Dude, I am not saying ITC points.
Yeah, okay, just checking.
Okay, I am not saying that. I am saying
adamant about that.
low budget wager for to have stakes in the game, so it's at least so you have people held accountable, and you have that competitive element of you're playing for something. And I don't give a shit if it's for like a charity in that person's name. Like that's how much I don't give a shit about the prize.
Right.
I just think there needs to be like something that holds you to it, a ticket, an entry fee.
I'm about that, man. Like I'm a degenerate gambler anyways, but I still also believe in you get what you pay for, and shit for free, you know, it doesn't have as much value in the end, just by the way we're wired kind of thing.
Absolutely. So you put $5 on a head. Like, if I ain't doing shit right now, what's $5 to me if I can fucking play a game for fucking couple hours?
Competitively, even, you know.
Yeah, 100% competitively. I can track that shit. Yeah. I can get stoked about it. These are sports right now, motherfucker. Yeah! You know what I mean? Like, I can get jacked about it right now. You get $5 out of me, no problem. You probably get $25 out of me if you fucking put some time and effort into it.
Yeah? You ain't wrong.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying. No, I feel you. Well, so like that's a cool thing we should mention. I don't know if you guys are catching it, but like Coastal Wargaming, they're making Coastal Wargaming is our homies from the Virginia Beach, Newport News area out here in the East Coast.
Hey, real quick,
James.
I just thought about this.
Yeah.
The loser of the tournament gets a sneeze delivered to him in a bottle.
Okay. Nobody wants that, dude. Nobody wants that.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, if you take away the entry fee, you then add the punishment to it. It's like that experiment. Like, do people do better under, like, they can get something, or do they do better when, like, they're going to be tortured?
I get it. See, I knew Shane was out there. Shane from the Command Point is checking it out. He said if we did do a buy-in, we would do it towards charity. Which I think,
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, the thing is, too, is that, I mean, who knows how long we're going to be trapped in our houses and stuff like that, maybe there'll be a couple of these, you know?
I want that like really nice like design thing that says I won and this much charity was in my name because I won. Give me that. I'm excited.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to need you to be excited, James, because we're going to need your help to do some digital design for this when it's all said and done.
Dude.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. I'll get excited about doing stuff for charity.
Kevin says, what the hell are you talking about? Sneeze in a bottle.
Hey. I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about right now, man. I've been trapped in this house for 2 weeks, and I realized I got at least 2 more weeks to go.
Yeah, at least, dude. Oh, my God. Anyways, so it's going to be cool. It's, you know, I'm excited to stream some content. I'm hoping that we can get some people involved that we know and have worked with over the past. It'd be cool. Like Glass Half Dead is a really cool Kill Team content creator out there, and it'd be nice to do some collaborative effort with him. But like even like Coastal Wargaming right now, though, something that we could be, you know, you're talking about putting some skin in the game. They also are looking to figure out ways amongst their community to get down in some like not in the same room socialization, everybody playing some games. So they're like polling right now amongst their community, like what game system should we use? I mean, like some people, like I got a friend right now that's just like hounding everybody to play online chess with them. I was saying, like, you could easily put some $5 in if you were playing chess, dude. That shit's as legit as it gets.
So I had the wonderful guys at Shops Closed podcast hit me up last week, and on Friday they sent me a little invite. And the way they're handling their thing is they're just painting on stream together, just joking, just bullshitting, talking and painting.
Yeah. You got to get creative, dude. Before you jumped on, and I showed your cool background flyer you made for the thumbnail you made for the stream series. Versus playing games, I'm just locked in like a mad hermit, making a bunch of educational content and some behind-the-scenes stuff for this album we're about to release from my buddy and I have been working on. And I'm excited to do some more videos on. I really want to do the how to play or like how to make a Warhammer army. There's like a spiel that I give someone every time. Like every time at the game store, Battlegrounds, rest in peace. And I'm just kidding. We'll be back.
Oh my God.
Too soon.
That's so scary, bro.
God, fuck that. It's not over.
Dude, that's so scary.
It's not over.
Why would you say something like that?
Because I miss them and we're not there right now.
You put that energy out in the universe.
It's not over. Never
like
over.
all the things I joked about is one thing. Like I could joke about like people just getting like murdered and all these like horrible things.
No.
And,
yeah, those
like,
are people, though, not Battlegrounds.
It's the best game store on earth, and it's not going anywhere. Never give up, never surrender.
Dude, I like want to walk away right now.
Oh, dude, I can't remember what I was talking about.
Walk away.
I scared myself so much, I forgot what
like,
I was gonna
holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Someone should sneeze in a bottle and send it to your house for that charge.
Dude, give him like 4 or 5 bottles, bro.
Yeah, what was that?
You gotta sniff them through your butthole, you fucking monster.
Okay, calm down.
No!
I forgot.
Do you realize what you just said?
No, I can't remember what I was going to say.
Glass Half Dead, Kill Team, online.
Dude. Man.
I'm a genie in a bottle.
We need an adult.
I lost it, dude. I can't remember it all.
I demand an adult. George is not fit for duty anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I lost it, dude. I can't think at all anymore. You're right, dude. I scared myself. You scared you so bad, it scared me.
Wow.
I forgot.
Wow.
Hold on, guys. Sorry on my end. I'm losing audio quick.
Yeah, dude. It's coming for you. Fucking George is put out in the universe is coming for us all right now. You fucking asshole. Yeah. I'm not even right. Like, I'm like cleaning up my desk now. Like, holy shit.
God, dude. Make me feel terrible.
Dude, can we have a moment of silence, please?
No, we're done with this.
George has doomed us all. And it's official.
No, now I don't even want to talk about like Tabletop Simulator or nothing. I think this shit sucks.
Hey,
Building armies, giving a spiel. Comment 225 just tried to get us back on track.
Trying. This is bullshit. That's what I'm saying, dude.
What is that?
It's like a goblin from Blood Bowl being run over. This is
Oh
him
yeah,
painted.
I saw that picture. That was cool.
So what is the
No.
spiel you give George people?
Oh yeah, when people ask how to play Warhammer, I like to give them a spiel. All right. Jeez. And
Dude.
usually I would get that question at Battlegrounds, okay? The place that we all know and love, and it's going nowhere. Screw you,
Dude.
Corona. This is bullshit.
Dude, Gary Frank is saying the truth right now.
Yeah, we
We
should.
should
Yeah.
Adepticon.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, there's too many sad things happening right now, and I'm not okay with it.
The Adepticon did, we had the historical moment. It's been 18 years running, and they had to figure out how they're going to give back what are they going to do with the cancellations and everything. And we ended up getting refunds offered. They gave an option to donate, and people are highly encouraged by the community to donate to Adepticon if you're able to. In this time of need we're all in, because it's a great event that's very community focused and not necessarily just making as big a dollar they can make. So many vendors that are a part of Adepticon, and those people need your help right now. There's a lot of those vendors that stocked up heavy for the con to be able to sell all the stock that they had at that location. Now they're stuck with it, so they're offering special deals. Gary donated his entry fee. That's hell yeah.
Gary, you are my hero. I appreciate you, man.
I was not able to do so. I'm too broke. But respect to Gary and everybody else that can. And
Gary's the man, dude.
Yep. But yeah, so already looking forward to next year. Same here.
Dude, I will definitely be there next year.
Yeah,
and
next
I will
year
be
it's
spending
gonna be
twice
historic.
as much money.
Yeah, it's gonna be historic now.
Oh, dude. Unless you just doomed us all, George.
Relax, James. Relax. I did not doom us. So the thing I tell to people when they ask how to build a 40K army, I want to put that in a video. And every time I show someone that eye-opening conversation that I think I got a great spiel for, I always pair that conversation with how to use Battlescribe. And that would be another video I make. And so these are the kind of things I'm doing while I'm stuck at home in my house. Not playing games like Tabletop Simulator, even though I am playing Warhammer Underworlds online. And we've made some videos about that recently. Yeah, that was this week maybe.
Oh yeah, it was like Corn versus everybody.
Yeah, Corn versus everybody. What a title.
It was good. I like that title.
Yeah, I've whooped everybody, dude. I'm level 1, okay, whatever that means. We don't really have a defined ranking system in that game, but I went all the way to the top to where there's only one number, and that's me.
Aren't you like one of like 5 people playing?
Maybe only one of like 5 people playing. I got Mike to play, right? Mike,
oh, that's awesome.
he jumped on to play. He got the game, and it was like his first game. He doesn't even know how to play, and I wouldn't tell him anything on how to play. I was just like, play me. And then without telling him anything about what he's doing, I just wrecked him mercilessly. Like 17-1 or something. I had a great time. Mike just was like, what the fuck, dude? And while we're doing all this content shit at home here, making all these like how to stream and stuff, Mike was like, dude, he hit me up today. He's like, you should totally make a blooper video of all my crazy bad rolls. And I'm thinking that would not be that hard to do. I could easily,
like a montage video.
Yeah, I could easily just go to the videos of me and Mike playing, and I have 2 instances of his Broodlord on the very first turn casting a psychic power, doing a command point reroll into a doubles 1, getting hit with the fucking demon strat to do 2d3 mortals and dying and exploding and killing everything. That's happened twice, like 2 games in a row.
6 wounds.
Yeah, and then he rolls double 3s on the D3s to die. It was like ridiculous. So those I definitely want to capture. I got another good friend that cracks me up with some of the shit he says. That I don't know. We maybe need to make a good bloopers reel. So yeah, pretty good, pretty cool.
Comet was asking something about the Discord, something about pictures posted. I'm not a big Discord user. I gotta be honest. But.
Yep, we have a Discord, but unfortunately it's underloved and undercultivated. It's mainly I was telling the Command Point guys today. I was like, I love the idea of them organizing an event digitally and doing all that legwork because I just hate promotion, man. Like, it's such a part of being an artist or a content creator is that you have to promote that material, and it is such a grind, dude. Because it's not the fun part. We love making art, but we don't love talking about ourselves necessarily.
Dude, not only that, but like you kind of come off annoying sometimes. You put it everywhere that other people are already at, where to them they're seeing it like 12 times. To other people they're only seeing it once. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a real grind, dude. A little off topic, but on topic is I'm getting ready to release this album that my client and I, also a good friend, have been working on for a couple years. Just a lot of learning and going to multiple studios and doing all this work. And now we're ready to release it, and I'm studying once more, even though I've released like 6 albums over the years in all kinds of different ways with distributors, with labels, self-released, a lot of promotion, whatever. And going back and trying like the damnedest to like re-understand like the best way to release music in today's day and age. And like streaming services are the biggest like outlet for because it's not even about necessarily like making cash. Like, we're down to release the music for free. It's about getting as many ears as possible. And like they say, like 99% or some shit. There's like crazy stats out there that the majority of albums that go up for sale nowadays don't ever sell more than 100 copies. And that it's really like the ones that sell the bajillions of copies, like actually sell, are like a very, very small percentage of the amount of music that's actually released. And that stream services are a much huger piece of the pie of actually getting like an income as well as like a fan base that has substance to it. And so like, because these stream services, due to the fact that they have paid subscribers, Pandora and Spotify, when those paid subscribers listen to your music, they pay you out, and they pay you out much more of a higher amount than you ever would get paid trying to just sell your albums all by themselves.
It's almost like having influencers, like as a part of the music industry. I mean, you have these people that their listens are literally worth more.
Yeah. I don't know. I might have mentioned this last week, but I was marveling at the Pandora algorithm that I was reading about. Like, you can read all about, for a long while when these platforms first hit, Spotify, Pandora, these major stream platforms, they were very hush-hush about the behind the curtains of how their platform works. And they didn't want to be cannibalized. They want to be the leader in the industry. Since then, there's been a lot more that's became known, or they've been open to letting us know about how that stuff works. And like, for instance, the Pandora, apparently from my reading, had 30 music theory experts work for 5 years on creating like what's they called the genome project. It's like they were trying to like quantify the genetics of a song. And it came out to be like something like there's 400 attributes that they built into this algorithm to recognize from a piece of music, whether it's its melody, its rhythm, how fast the song is, how often the kick drum, the type of key the song is in, happy, sad, whatever. And it's able to take those elements and come up with like an equation that equals what you like. And the more shit you listen to of the same variety that has the same type of attributes, the more that kind of curates what type of listening experience you have, So that was interesting to learn, is that they don't really have like what I thought was cool is not really like a popularity contest to get your music heard. They literally had like actual psychological science behind what made you listen to what you made. So you couldn't really like cheat the system with Pandora. If people don't like the style of music you produce, like if it was all just noise and shit, nobody listens to that, it's just not going to get heard. Rabble, but...
So wait, how does this relate to your how you sell people different 40K armies?
It doesn't really.
Damn
it, John. I was waiting for that the whole time.
Yeah, the tie back? Let me think for a second. I don't got it, dude. I don't got it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. See, that's the thing about the 40. That's what's funny, though. You got me going now, though. Is that the 40K conversation, how to build an army? That's going to be more. I don't know. I bet there's more people that want to know that than the people, or at least more people are going to care to hear that information than there is people who are going to care about Pandora's algorithm.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I mean,
It's too bad. 'Cause I find both pretty interesting.
what had happened was,
Yeah. You know what? That's what happens when we're locked in our house and GW shut down. All right, guys? We ain't got shit to talk about that has anything to do with playing games on the tabletop. Talking about tabletop simulator and fucking models that aren't released yet and shit.
listen, man, I'm about to start using a Zoten kill team.
Like, does the book and stuff still, like, what comes out next? Is it still coming out next? Not coming out next? Like, does stuff like still come out with their normal release schedule even though they're not shipping things? Like, how does this work?
Chris, tell us about Blackstone Fortress or something, dude. Like, let's go.
All right. So, anyways, Blackstone Fortress. For anyone who hasn't played it yet, it is a decent game to play during a pandemic because you can play between 1 and 5 people. It's you can get different results, all kinds of different playthroughs. The models are gorgeous. Some of Games Workshop's best work, first of all.
Chris, can you also play the game by yourself? I think you can, right?
You can play the game. I will say though, and this is the thing that's kind of disappointing. Not playing games by yourself, which also would be disappointing.
Yeah.
But they almost have like a role behavior for enemies, and it makes the enemies really easy because they're kind of stupid, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely want someone who is like more like dungeon mastery, kind of like pulling the strings, in my opinion. That being said, though, I'm excited because the Zote is coming out, which has all kinds of implications, whatever. But they released kill team rules, George, and they're interesting. I don't think they're going to be the forefront of the competitive scene for kill team, but they are interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, the Amble was another thing that I never really digested, either for 40K or Kill Team, but I think it actually had some value in either of those games too.
Oh, dude! I mean,
you have no value.
Damn. That's
I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Yeah.
You're not essential.
Damn. Wow.
But the Zoten kill team, it acts as like a third army, as in it literally moves randomly and attacks enemies and you at random, and it starts in the center of the board. So that kind of sucks. But whoever brought it in their army, it doesn't affect their nerve test or morale, so that's kind of cool. But this thing basically has like an 18-inch las cannon pistol. In kill team. That's not even a joke. It's just like, oh yeah, like 18 inches, pistol weapon, and D6 damage, which has. I'm fascinated by it because I'm like, this is a kill team rules, which are pretty close to 40K generally. So like, if this has 40K rules, maybe that's a thing.
It's kind of like a fusion pistol for the Harlequins, but it's fucking 18 inches long.
Yeah, and then it also has a power fist that's like flat 3 damage.
Oh wow!
It's disgusting.
How many points is it? Is it just it's not a commander or anything?
Not a commander.
Damn, son.
But like I said, it moves at random and attacks everybody. It's like
that's awesome.
It's kind of just like a mobile boss. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put him in my army, and maybe stuff will happen.
Do you remember? Do you remember the availability of how many you could bring?
Each player can bring one.
Well, dude, I definitely want to see a battle that has 2 of those on the field.
Oh yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious about the 40K rules. In Blackstone Fortress, he's equally destructive. Very, very gross weapons-wise compared to almost any other character. His name is the Archivist, and I want that model. He's so pretty.
That's cool. Yo, I was checking out the Total War games, Chris. Just like, what if George decided to play the Total War games?
I love the Total War games. If there's a specific one you're looking at, I have no issue like giving you some inside having played info.
Well, I guess like part of me was upset that there's no chaos. Like besides, like I can't play Khorne, can't play Nurgle, Tzeentch Slaanesh, right? Like
Yeah.
dark elves. It's like old fantasy. It's not Sigmar.
Correct. It is like old fantasy. Like, you have like Chaos Warbands, sort of, like, like you have like I think there's the Beastmen expansion,
Yeah.
which is still like Forces of Chaos.
I didn't really see like Sylvaneth, maybe even.
No, I mean it's very much classic. I mean that's kind of one of the big sort of missed opportunities. But to be fair, and this is kind of commenting on the Total War games as much as like 40K or Warhammer as a franchise. Total War as war games over the digital era has been very much the kind of like rank and file kind of games. Like, you have these formations of troops and morale is a big factor, which is a lot much more like the original Warhammer Fantasy Battles.
Right.
So I think that's why they went that direction with it. But I mean, dude, I think everyone would love to see, Warhammer 40K and Age of Sigmar like brought into that fray. Like,
100.
it would be super cool.
Fuck yeah, I would. No, like Tyranids, dude. That'd be so cool to play Tyranids in a Total War format. That'd be amazing.
Well, and they had Dawn of War, but like their more recent incarnations were almost more like capture the flaggy, almost like it strayed away from the classic kind of like RTS, StarCraft kind of era. And I think a lot of people kind of became, they stopped liking it as much.
Yeah. Yeah, what if, a game, I just had this flash of thought, but the Game of Thrones game, not something that I'd necessarily care to play, but a lot of people
Song of Ice and Fire.
There you go. People really enjoy it. It's very rank and file. Like, it's super rank and file. They're like, no, we're going movement trays. You're fucking squared movement trays, ranking that shit up, right? But people love it. And if they make a Total War Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire style, then that would be popular as fuck.
Oh, I believe it, man.
Yeah, there's some money to be made there. I wish that we could be those people that made that money. Yeah. What's that, James?
As long as there's a wall.
Yeah, it's got to be a wall. Yeah. Yeah. They should make that a VR game, dude, where all you're doing is just climbing the wall. Yeah.
You never catch the dragon, man.
Oh, I fell again. I got to climb again, kind of thing, Forever. Okay, so we are 57 minutes, almost 58 minutes in, gents. We got to find the next subject.
Wait.
Yep.
All right. Who's excited for this Adepticon tease coming out 28th?
Ah, yeah. We don't got Adepticon, but we get the tease in 2 days, huh? A few days.
2 whole days.
Okay.
Right.
And then we can get a new Fabius Bio model.
Is that what we're expecting?
That's a big expectation. I think it's going to be even bigger than that, is what I'm thinking, but I'm not positive. I can't really, I don't have any kind of credentials on that one.
James.
If Adepticon wasn't shut down, RIP, we would have got that info yesterday. Just saying.
Yeah, I agree. It's been weird because like I've actually had pictures come up in my newsfeed on Facebook that are like, you were here 3 years or 2 years ago, and I'm just like, damn, Facebook, why you got to do me like that?
Yeah. Bitches. Yeah, I saw the video we made right before we went on our car trip. They're like, remember this? I was like, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Facebook, I don't have Alzheimer's yet, bitch.
I remember.
Yeah, that's the very first video on our Facebook is me and Chris going to Adepticon. I realized that because Facebook told me. Those bastards. Those bastards. But yeah, now that we've used Restream.io, which we talk about in the How to Stream video series, plug, I showed them the picture and everything. There's a lot of videos now on our Facebook. It's kind of cool. You can, like, now if you go to our video section in our Warp Charge Gaming Facebook's hood, there's a lot of videos in there, and that feels good and feels cool. We're about to hit 500. This is like this might be the 500th video. This might be the 501st video. Did it blow your mind?
You know what feels good?
What?
My cat's mind is blown.
Someone else is rubbing your nuts and not you.
What? What? Say what? What? What did you say?
heard me.
What?
You said
You
what?
heard me.
I do not want to repeat you, sir. It makes apparently someone's what? All right, degenerates. We are going down fast. We're at the 1 hour and 9 seconds. James, Chris,
picking
is there
up speed, bro.
is there
Picking up speed.
anything you guys want to say to our friends at home before we get out of here?
Someone play me in 40K. I'm dying here.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. You don't tell them you're dying, and then they're gonna play games with you, dude. You say, someone play 40K with me. I'm perfectly healthy. That's what you say. Fuck.
Dude, trying to think, keep it fun.
I-
I don't even know what I say it anymore, bro.
Terrible.
I'm broken. I need adults.
Oh my gosh.
More
All
than
right.
one, because I need someone to hold me down, too.
Everybody home, thank you for tuning in. It's been a good time. We'll be back next week, and everybody be safe and shit and play some Tabletop Simulator.
Hey, I'm
whatever.
home. I'm here next week. Who knows?
God. Damn. Oh my God. You guys keep taking fun seriously. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Later.
We're out of there, man.